Christianity is not a religion. It's divinity expressed through humanity. Taught the secrets of God, the oracles of His Spirit. Welcome. A time will come, business owners will look for Christians. Just join the board as a non-executive member. We just need your presence here. Because when you are here, things will happen. Did you read about Laban? He said, I've come to understand by divination. God blessed me because of you. And it was not just Isaac, even Joseph. Potiphar, it was recorded. I am blessed because you are here. That's when the world will know that we are the salt of the earth. That's when they will know that we are the light of the world. Satan knew that what God was creating was something that angels have never seen. Why do you think God had to hide the man in dust? The glory he carried was too much. If the glory is external like angels, that man will be worshipped. Because the raw material for making the man was God. He said God breathed into his nostrils and the man became a living soul. So God hid himself. Represent me here, but let's hide some dimensions. Otherwise, men will mistake you for me. And some people start traveling to worship you instead of seeking me. That's why worship in itself is our ability to humble ourselves and direct men to God. Although I look like him, but he's the one. Elohim Adonai. Elohim. Elohim Adonai. Elohim. The plan of God is for himself to be known, so that men can come into intimate relationship with him and worship him. The plan of God is to create a being that could host him and reflect him. And the plan of God is for his agenda on the earth to advance from one level of dominion to another. This is the summary of the gospel. All the spirits are aware of this. That's why when the agenda for creating man began, there was unrest in the spirit realm. It became like the theater through which God's dimensions were seen. And so every spirit were wondering, what is this creature? We have been with you for aeons. We are in a timeless dimension. We thought we've known everything. We thought the excellency, the totality of excellency was in us. So much so that one of us was deceived and thought it could be like you. When did you begin this new project? So there are dimensions in you that have not been seen. Yes. That's what man came to model. But the man was not aware. Satan knew. And he robbed him of his nature, robbed him of God's likeness, robbed him of God's presence. And that was not all. He robbed him of dominion. Because dominion is a byproduct of likeness and nature. If we make man in our image and our likeness, he must have dominion. So when he lost nature, lost likeness, he lost dominion. And so the man became a servant. For it's a law in the spiritual realm, whomever you yield yourself servant to obey. He said, the servant of him you are whom you have obeyed. So when he followed the counsel of the devil, he made himself a slave of the devil. That's why on the Mount of Temptation, Satan came to Jesus and said, bow to me. I will give you all of the glories of the world. It has been delivered to me. I wasn't the one who earned it, but someone gave it to me. And God never challenged him. Because there are spiritual legalities. Man lost authority. And that was not all. He didn't complete the cycle of creation by eating of the tree of life. Genesis 2 verse 9, there was a tree planted there called the tree of life. If he had eaten of it, he would have become like a God man. But he never made it to that tree. Rather, he ate the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. So he lost God's nature, lost God's likeness, lost God's presence, lost God's authority and dominion, and he lost the life of God. When we speak about the spiritual operation called born of God, we are talking about an awakening into the God man. Sit down for a moment. An awakening